Listen to Switchfoot's new album, Vice Versus, now on ESPN.com/music. And enter a chance to attend the Rose Bowl game presented by Vizio with the band. You look down on our setting as we take a look at tonight's Southwest Airlines playbook. There was only one touchdown, Herbie, and it came on the opening drive of the game by Oklahoma.
Yeah, the Sooners went 80 yards in 15 plays and looked like, boy, this offense is going to be in sync again. They were able to punch it in finally and get the touchdown with Landry Jones. It was a big play early. Kenny Shaw down. Turns out he is okay, which is great news. Tom Wharton has a big interception here to set things up for Oklahoma. And really, Florida State has self-destructed with the 2 turnovers. They feel like they can execute here in the second half.
You're watching the ACC on ESPN from Tallahassee, and I would be remiss in not following up on that ACC mention by saying that there's a whole lot of talk. First, let's watch this kickoff return, this important drive coming up, and the Noles will start as Joyner gets to the 22. And the Pacific Life game summary. Herbie, take a quick look at this.
As I said, the Florida State, the 2 turnovers, they've had their opportunities. They've moved the football, but you heard Jimbo Fisher walking off with Tom Rinaldi talking about how, hey, we've got to settle down. We've got to settle down to be able to play in this scene. But I've been very impressed by Florida State's defense. 3 times the Sooners have been inside the red zone. They've forced 2 field goals and allowed the touchdown on that opening drive.
That's a big unsportsmanlike conduct foul on number 89, and that'll move this ball. Is that Hayward, Herbie, out to the 37?
And the tight end, Austin Hayward, a big hit, but he came in high, which you just can't do. And you're talking about trying to create some momentum to start the second half. Always very, very important to start off the second half with some momentum, and Florida State just got it. And they just lost it.
Whoa, Lonnie Pryor is cut off. Walker, one of the defenders there. Florida State rushed for 55 yards. And Oklahoma 59 in the first half.
Well, Walker's the nose guard, and this is what you need to be able to get a big push up front. And, you know, he's just overpowering the center, Brian Stork, who last week played guard. He's undersized. They say he's quicker, and that's why they want him at center. The problem is he's going up against Casey Walker at about 310 pounds with quickness, and he slipped right by him there for a big loss.
Florida State shorthanded at wide receiver. 2nd down and 16. EJ snaps it off to the side, but not much doing. That's Jared Higgins, young receiver, and Higgins couldn't get much out of it as we check in with Aaron.
Brent, Oklahoma's D-line shorthanded right now. Casey Walker, defensive tackle, is out with a left ankle injury. He's over here on the sidelines. And then David King, defensive end, he's cramping right now, Brent. So both of these guys trying to get back in.
All right, so we'll follow that. 3rd down and 19.
What do you think, screen or draw? Something safe. Don't make a mistake.
That was safe, but it forces them to punt.
Well, they don't take advantage of the 15 yards tacked on in the kickoff. Great defense by the Sooners. And, you know, we talk about adjustments and schemes, but right now, they're just outplaying Florida State right there up front.
No question. And here's the big punter. But Jimbo Fisher could not afford another turnover down here. Let Oklahoma play it with a short field. Ryan Broyles, very dangerous as a punt return man. Jimbo talking to his quarterback down on the sideline. 6'4", 240 pounds. Tries it, but it's low for Broyles. And he's going to let this one because there's good coverage on it. It'll be down right around the 30-yard line. So when you come back, it'll be the Sooners' first possession in the second half, up by 10.
Southwest makes the call.
Yes.
Hey, come on. That's excessive celebration. Throw a flag.
That's not excessive. It's common in Southwest.
Come on, are you blind?
He saved like $120 on bag fees. That happens all the time.
He's down with free bags.
No bag fees. No bag fees.
You should be too.
Bags fly free. Southwest Airlines. It's the right call.
John Hancock Mutual Funds. Visit jhfunds.com.
It has a dual-clutch 6-speed automatic transmission that changes gears so efficiently, you get up to 40 miles per gallon highway. Changing the way we think about changing gears. The Ford Focus with up to 40 miles per gallon highway.
Here's the problem. You've got sandwich money, but your stomach wants a massive meal. Taco Bell's $5 box. A chicken flatbread sandwich, burrito supreme, crunchy taco, and medium soda. All for just $5. Problem solved.
Here's to the things that keep us comfortable. Good friends, loyal dogs, and a pair of great-fitting jeans. Wrangler 5-star premium denim jeans. For long-lasting comfort and value, the right choice is Wrangler. Real, comfortable jeans.
Leadership, excellence, performance. It's what Heisman and Aflac's all about. Aflac, an official partner of the Heisman Trophy.
There are cars that can take you to a Wi-Fi hotspot. And then there are cars that can become a Wi-Fi hotspot. The Ford Focus with the industry-first sync with My Ford Touch. This is my fault. ABC's Castle, season premiere Monday, 10/9 Central.
College football in high definition is presented by Vizio.
Well, as you look down, our college football scene is under dramatic change, and we'll know more next week. First down and 10. Landry Jones and the Sooners back in the gun. Bobbles a snap. And down on it right there. But from earlier reports, both Syracuse and Pittsburgh have applied for admission to the ACC. And, of course, that would swell that conference. And the Board of Regents of both Oklahoma and Texas are due to meet on Monday. There have been stories that Oklahoma has pointed to the Pac-12. Texas might even want to join the ACC. We shall see as all those stories unfold next week. Sets the screen pass, and that's James Hanna, the tight end. And there's a penalty flag comes flying.
And if this is going to be personal foul on Florida State, you got to be kidding me. Dead ball, personal foul. Is that what we're talking about here?
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense, number 13.
Talking about poise. Jimbo Fisher, Mark Stoops, act like you've been there. Go out there and play with poise. The emotions are starting to fly high defensively for Florida State, and Bradham loses his cool. I mean, they had him set up in a 3rd and long, and now it's an automatic first down. He came in late.
Head.
Just grinding him on it. You can't lose your cool like that.
The ball out at the 45-yard line. First down and 10 for the Sooners. Play on the inside. Approaches midfield. Jenkins makes a stop for the Noles.
Yeah, all this talk this week about would Florida State be able to get lined up right? Remember last year when they played Oklahoma, they couldn't even get lined up right because the tempo got the best of them. Well, now in Tallahassee, a year older, this defense is not only getting lined up right, they're beating the blocks up front and getting off them and making big plays. Ever since that first drive, they've made the adjustments and are playing a lot hungrier.
Finch, one of the slot receivers for Oklahoma, the running back. They drop it off the other side, and it'll be 3rd down and long. Clay was running a route, and Bradham, who was guilty of that foul, makes the play defensively.
And Mark Stoops continues to mix up looks. You know, Oklahoma tries to be the aggressor with this up-tempo offense. They try to confuse you. But Mark Stoops is trying to mix up the looks and confuse Oklahoma.
In the gun. 3rd and 10. Pressure. Sack. Took down by Bjorn Werner. The young man from Berlin, Germany, is having a huge night at defensive end for the Noles.
Brent, he has been to the offense's right and dominating Lane Johnson. This time, he's just going to watch how quick he gets off the snap. Are you kidding me? Donald Stevenson never had a chance. Warner, known for his power, and tonight against Oklahoma, using that power and also incredible quickness to overwhelm the Sooners up front.
Tressway gets it off, and Reed is back again. Lets it go, and it's a beautiful punt. Tressway, the junior, out of Tulsa, buries the Seminoles. So when you come back, we'll see what E.J. Manuel and the Noles can come up with offensively.
Okay, this is it, the Built Ford Tough Sales event. And in this corner, America's most fuel-efficient pickups, featuring Super Duty with best-in-class payload, towing, and MPGs. Make way for the undisputed 34-year heavyweight champ Ford F-Series, delivering a knockout combination the contenders can't match. And now, get 0% financing for 60 months, plus another grand toward your trade-in on top of what it's worth.
Are you curious about new ideas? Do you want to learn a new language? Or just a new word? Maybe you want to know more about anatomy or astronomy. You could master something new or uncover a hidden talent. There's never been a better time to learn.
Emily's just starting out and on a budget, like a ramen noodle every night budget. She thought Allstate car insurance was out of her reach until she heard about the value plan. Dollar per dollar, nobody protects you like Allstate.
Look down. It's high time to make our floor look better and feel softer. How about we start with the guaranteed low price on the carpet, the pad, and installation. Let's get peace of mind for a lifetime. It all adds up to better carpet at a better price and a great-looking room transformed. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. Get 12-month special financing on carpet purchases when you use your Home Depot credit card.
Saturday Night Football on ABC, presented by Southwest Airlines. Find our fares online only at southwest.com. Pacific Life. For insurance, annuities, and investments, choose Pacific Life, the power to help you succeed. And Ford. Drive one.
Well, we welcome you back to Tallahassee, and there is the Coach's Trophy presented by Dr. Pepper. And both these teams would like to play for it in New Orleans come next January 9th. E.J. Manuel's in trouble. Drops it off beautifully under pressure back there by the 2-yard line.
And Brent, Aaron Colvin came on a blitz. It was a little bit delayed, and it caught Brian Stork off guard a bit. And Brent Venables, much like Mark Stoops, mixing up his looks. Look at this. Look at the safety coming in late. See how the center's not able to come over and pick him up. Great job of improvising and avoiding disaster that time by E.J. Manuel to find his check down.
The Noles are searching for a wide receiver. Burt Reed, ankle injury. Kenny Shaw taken out on a stretcher in the first half. They're without their two aces. But he throws for a first down to Higgins. Picks up one of the youngsters, and it's 1st and 10. Tom Rinaldi, what is the latest on Kenny Shaw?
Very good news from the Florida State medical staff. Right on Kenny Shaw, of course, suffered that frightening hit on the goal line, knocking him unconscious in the second quarter. CT scans at a nearby hospital, negative of his head and neck, the best kind of news. Feeling in all of his extremities, should be fine, according to team doctors. Wonderful news about Kenny Shaw, Brent.
Indeed.
That's great.
First down and 10 now. And Higgins, a sophomore from Lakeland, makes a big play. So they're searching for wide receivers. They could also use a running back besides the quarterback here. And the quarterback comes up with a nice play to the 35-yard line, and that's Rashad Green, another of the freshmen from Albany, Georgia.
See, I think they have some receivers with athletic ability and speed, and this true freshman is a blazer and going to be a superstar here. But it's the way they aren't quite on the same page the way Burt Reed and Kenny Shaw might be. The miscommunication we saw in the first half with the interception. These guys have ability. It's just making sure they're dialed into the defenses that they're seeing and reading and making sure they're seeing the same thing that E.J. Manuel is.
So a freshman and a sophomore are trying to replace a sophomore and a senior. And that is one thing he can do brilliantly. Running all the way for the first down. And Tony Jefferson making the stop for the Sooners.
One thing about running that football is you're going to take some hits. And Travis Lewis got in there. Had a lot of acceleration. And really, the backup quarterback, Clint Trickett. And when you're going to run E.J. Manuel, he's going to take some hits and he's going to take a pounding. So as much as it can help you, and obviously he's been productive running the ball, you got to remember, if he gets a chance to get down, Brent, you got to get down.
Manuel's going to throw on first down. Snaps it off beautifully to Green, who is lit up at the 45-yard line.
See,
Javon Harris came up again.
Yeah, he's been taking some hits. The play where he ran, the previous play, Travis Lewis lowered a boom on him, and this time it's Harris taking out Rashad Green, but he's able to hold on to the football. Now, the previous play, he took a shot from Travis Lewis that I think he maybe didn't feel until he tried to throw the ball there.
Now, Devontae Freeman has come in as the running back, and he has the burst. He's behind Pryor. Here's the freshman's first carry of the game. And they run him up behind the left side of that offensive line. Datko and Fakaru, but it looks like E.J. Manuel's hurt.
That's what we just talked about, how you're going to run with him, and that's a great play. And against Oklahoma's defense, you make him be aware of it, opens up the passing game. But Travis Lewis will come from the left, hits him right there on the left side, and he's kind of been holding the left side, and it might have been really when he came down.
Absolutely.
That's part of the risk of using that athletic ability. And Clint Trickett, the freshman, who's looked pretty good in the first couple of games.
He's the son of the offensive line coach here, the backup quarterback. Tripp still flips it out, but nothing doing for Devontae Freeman. Ronell Lewis read it right away.
And Brent, he is really feeling this. I mean, we talked about this before the game started. Clint Trickett, offensive line coach. He's a coach's son. He knows how to run the system. But let's keep a close eye with Tom Rinaldi to see how serious this might be with E.J. Manuel.
On to punt for Florida State, number 45, Sean Powell.
So Powell back, and Broyles goes deep for the Sooners.
To receive.
Low line drive punt. Broyles scoops it up at the 8. Steps out of bounds at the 17-yard line.
Broyles on the return.
A fierce Oklahoma defense here tonight in Tallahassee.
Life moves fast. We're often so busy dealing with what's in front of us that we lose sight of the big picture. That's why it's good every now and then to pause. Take a new look at your financial plan and make sure you're headed in the right direction. For more than 140 years, Pacific Life has been offering integrated solutions that help to create a secure financial future. Ask a financial professional about Pacific Life, the power to help you succeed.
You think you colder than me? Turn on the radio, me. Turn on the TV, me. Turn on the movies, me. So what you got?
Coors Light?
Don't mean nothing.
Ice Cube is cold, but Coors Light is super cold.
Oh, it's on now.
Frost brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
This is the network, a network of possibilities.
Excuse me, my grandfather was born in this village?
Mio nonno è nato in questo villaggio. In here, everyone speaks the same language. In here, forklifts drive themselves.
No, we didn't pass it. Yeah, we'll let them out.
Okay. In here, friends leave you messages written in the air.
That's what we're doing.
It's the AT&T network, and what's possible in here is almost impossible to say.
For breakfast, try our spicy chicken biscuit.
ABC's Modern Family, 1-hour season premiere Wednesday, 9/8 Central.
Seminole quarterback E.J. Manuel is going back to the Knowles locker room to receive medical attention. And that means that redshirt freshman Clint Trickett, who's been warming up, will be coming in. He just had a brief conversation with Jimbo. He's up now taking some snaps. But this is a punishing Oklahoma defense here tonight. Dominic Whaley is in as the Sooners running back. And Millard comes over, and here comes Whaley. And now it looks like Oklahoma is going to try to hand out some punishment with the offensive line on a power run here, Herbie.
Again, once again, Werner is in on the play. That time, actually, the right tackle, Lane Johnson, doing a better job of moving him, at least laterally, to try to give Whaley a little bit of room to work with.
Coming back to the left side with him for the first down. Knowles trying to tackle the football. Whaley would have none of it.
It looks like maybe Jay Norvell and Josh Heupel, the co-offensive coordinators, maybe last time the offense went to the sideline, they may have said, hey, boys, let's try to get aggressive up front and try to run the football. These first two carries kind of getting a little bit more aggressive and asserting themselves.
This time, sets himself, throws to double coverage, intercepted. Picked off at the 20-yard line by LaMarcus Joyner. Landry Jones a little greedy on that play, but in effect it is good as a big punt.
Brent, they tried to catch him napping with an out and up. But right here, Joyner sees it the entire way and just is kind of coasting. Now, he's a former corner, and he has great closing speed, and that time he shows the ball skills to go along with the speed, able to locate the football and hold on to it for that interception.
So here comes Trickett off the bench, replacing the injured E.J. Manuel. 4:21 left after the Joyner interception. They'll give him Ty Jones, the 210-pound senior from Tampa. He'll be the I-back, and he'll be featured here as Trickett takes his first snap from Brian Stork. And they're going to have him put it up on first down. Goes deep, covered, incomplete. And there's the penalty flag. He draws an interference call on first down. How about that play?
How about the call? How about the call by Jimbo Fisher? What are we going to do with our freshman quarterback, coach's son? We're going to throw a pass, a fade, and a deep ball to go right after one of your top corners in Fleming.
Higgins back in as one of the receivers for Trickett.
I'd like to take, if we can, take another peek at that, because I know the Oklahoma bench is pretty frustrated with that call, and I don't know if there was a whole lot of contact on that sideline, but it looks like they're going to call it.
On the defense. 15 yards from the previous spot.
You love the call. Well, the ball's in the air. That's the call right there. Towards the end of it, it's not pass interference, but the elbow to the jaw on Green is what was called. That's a great call downstairs by the officials. But how about Jimbo Fisher? First play for the young guy. Welcome into the game.
Now they give him Thompson as a running back. Not much doing on that with big Ronell Lewis rolling in. Number 56.
Well, you have a pulling guard on the backside, and the acceleration of Lewis getting upfield. You know, Lewis moved from outside linebacker to defensive end, and Brent Venables telling us this week he's just now really settling into understanding the technique of that position. And that time he sniffed that out quickly, got upfield, and I don't think they fear Trickett running the football in that zone read option play, obviously, the way they do E.J. Manuel. They're locking in on those running backs.
Put him down 2nd and 15. And that is complete to Higgins. Reaching for the first down, just shy of it by a little over a yard. So here's the young man. His daddy, too, is on the coaching staff.
Brent, you've been talking about which one of these receivers might step up, and we've seen a couple of them. Higgins has been able to do that, and Rashad Green. That time Higgins finding the soft spot in the zone. But I'm very impressed. When we watched Clint Trickett in practice on Thursday, you know, he got off to a good start against inferior opponents, but he has tremendous poise for a young quarterback who hasn't played a lot. And there's his father, legendary offensive line coach for many years with Rich Rodriguez in Morgantown with the Mountaineers. But a coach's son showing a lot of poise here, stepping into this game in the third quarter.
3rd down. Play action. Trickett going to throw for the first down. It is going to be close. Relaford. It'll depend on the spot. They're marking it as a first down.
Brent, this gives you an idea. They're trying to squeeze the safeties up, and he wants to go downfield. The problem is Oklahoma stays, so they're trying to catch him off guard on 3rd and short. Oklahoma stays with it. A great job of looking off of the receiver that he wanted to go to, showing the poise and checking it down for that first down.
So Jimbo Fisher gambling with his backup quarterback here, and now the freshman running back, Devontae Freeman from Miami. Timeout is going to be used. Florida State burns a timeout, and let's check in down below with Tom Rinaldi.
Thanks very much, Brent. When E.J. Manuel came over to the sideline, trainers looking at that left shoulder, asking him to raise his arm up, was not able to raise it parallel to the ground. As a result, they brought him back to get the pads off him, get a better look at the shoulder, and examine it that way. That's why they brought him off the field. As soon as we know more, we'll get it to you, Brent.
Looked to me on the hit, where the shoulder went into the ground a little bit, right?
You know, and I just talked about when you run him, you take a risk of maybe taking a big hit, and Travis Lewis to hit and then to pounding into the ground is where I think he really felt that. He tried to get up after that play and try to make a pass attempt the next play, and that's when I think he really started to feel the pain set in. But hey, how about so far? This young freshman comes into this game, and we'll see how he's able to manage the game the rest of the way, but so far looking pretty comfortable for the Seminoles in this offense.
Trickett gets time. Higgins again. A brilliant catch by Jared.
Oklahoma had 2 safeties high and deep. So you got to try to attack the middle of the defense. Higgins is really starting to settle in. What concentration there, but a great throw by Trickett to lead him right into the hole in the middle of that defense and pick up a huge gain for the Seminoles.
And I said to Jimbo, must have been easy recruiting him with Odell on your staff, and he said, you'd be surprised. It wasn't as easy as you might think. The young man had a lot of offers, and here is Jared. 6'1", only 191 pounds against that heavy-hitting secondary, and now they come back with the other freshman, Freeman, and he ran right up into his lineman. Corey Nelson is there, number 8. Now, he has the most burst. If you get into an open field, Freeman is the one who can take off for the Noles, but getting there, that's the battle against this Sooner defense.
As a true freshman, he has that low center of gravity, great balance, tough to bring down, but I'll tell you what, this guy comes in off the bench. Let's recognize the offensive line and the play calling. And right now, Oklahoma's brought some pressure, but for the most part, Trickett has been able to execute this offense without a lot of pressure on him.
Christian Green checks in as one of the Noles receivers. He's a redshirt freshman. Gonna get hit on the delivery. Got it from the blind side from Tony Jefferson. So finally, Brent Venables dials up pressure on the backup, and they got there.
Well, of course, just as you say, the offensive line doing a pretty good job. Venables does come with a blitz. He brings both linebackers from the outside, and Tony Jefferson comes untouched.
That's why you don't use freshmen at running back, folks. Freeman, oh my. Wait till the coaches see that. Didn't even try to take him on. That is why running backs stay in the game, and that's why they come off. You've got to blitz protect. Chris Thompson now in as the running back. Incomplete. Crowd wanted interference on Fleming.
Well, they've got the leg to go for the field goal here. There's no doubt about that. Hopkins can make it, as we saw earlier, from well within this range.
Made a 53-yarder back in the first quarter. He's now hit 12 straight. Look at the shoes, folks. This is the man with the golden toe.
46 yards on the attempt.
A 46-yarder. High snap. Now it curls, and he's got another one.
Automatic.
Whoa.
Oklahoma 13. Florida State 6.
Well, this week on ESPN's Monday Night Football, former Oklahoma quarterback, Heisman Trophy winner Sam Bradford, leads the St. Louis Rams into MetLife Stadium, where they'll face Eli Manning and the Giants. ESPN Monday Night Football at 8:30 Eastern. And I wanted to show you some statistics as you compare the two. The Oklahoma history now. The great Sam Bradford passed for 8,400 yards. But look at this. Landry Jones is about to go by him. Probably with the next completion, he will have the most career passing yards of any quarterback in Oklahoma history. Amazing. There's Landry. Engaged to a basketball player back in Norman. I think her name is Whitney Hand. I apologize. But I think she's a fine player. They were engaged this summer. I'm sure she's back at school watching. Inside of a minute here in the third quarter. Franks and Clay are back. The Noles are within 7. And there's a beautiful kickoff. So again, no return with the young man, Dustin Hopkins, and it'll come out on the 20-yard line. As you look down at this aerial coverage provided by Goodyear, everything Goodyear has learned making tires for superior performance inspires what they roll into years. Goodyear, more driven. A record crowd tonight. 84,000 plus, the largest crowd, Herbie, in Florida State history. As you look down now, 84,392. The old mark was set against the Canes. They're down by 7. Snaps it off to Stills, and Stills with great speed. He's a 4-3 man. Finally down, and he made one of the catches of the year in the first half. I didn't think there was a chance in the world that he held on to that football. He did. He was shaken up, went to the sideline, and he's come back.
Florida State's got to take away these easy underneath throws by Landry Jones.
Now they run the toss play with Clay. Clay about a yard short of a first down against that defense.
I have a Sooner down here. Looks like he's slow to get up.
That's Broyles. I believe that's Ryan Broyles, number 85, who's down. He has been rather quiet since the opening part of the game. He caught 4 passes early for 24 yards, and since then he's been quiet. Jones now, after hitting his first 6 of the game, is 12 of 18 overall.
This whole offense has been quiet since that opening drive.
Twice inside the 5-yard line.
I was going to say, really the first time this offense and the masterminds behind it have been tested without Kevin Wilson, who's now, as you said earlier, the head coach at Indiana.
Millard in as the fullback for Jones. Brennan Clay, the running back, goes in motion. They're going to screen quickly to him, and the Noles would have none of it. Christian Jones out of Winter Park, Florida.
I think the motion that time actually drew the attention, and even Oklahoma can run, but it's tough to get to the perimeter against the Seminoles defense with the speed that they have.
Can the Noles come back with a backup quarterback in the fourth quarter? We'll find out. Saturday Night Football presented by Southwest Airlines returns after this message and a word from our ABC station.
Now, when you want powerful Wi-Fi, you've got it. With a Verizon mobile hotspot, you can connect up to 5 Wi-Fi devices to the internet with lightning-fast Verizon 4G LTE speed. A gaming device, e-reader, MP3 player. Connect any 5 for Wi-Fi on the go. Get the 4G LTE mobile hotspot now for only $49.99. Verizon is the place with the largest selection of 4G LTE devices on America's fastest, most advanced 4G network.
Agents, I don't know if you've heard, but our training organization was recently named the best in the world. Yeah, nice little pat on the back. That's good. That's good. That's fun. It is, after all, a celebration for all of us.
We are insurance.
We are farmers. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum.
When your vehicle has great fuel economy and everything else you want, you're living life on full.
I drive a lot, and I need something fuel efficient, and I think this has the best of both worlds.
Really enjoying the bliss, letting you know there's someone in your blind spot, and it is fuel efficient. You don't have to spend a lot of money going to the gas station filling up.
Now get a 2011 Ford Escape XLT for $179 a month for 24 months. Just $179.
So why compromise? Ford lets you live life on full.
This is not a story about forgiveness. Someone has to pay.
Someone has to pay. Someone has to pay.
They say vengeance is a dish best served cold. When everything you love has been stolen from you, someone has to pay.
ABC's Revenge premieres Wednesday, 10/9 Central on ABC.
Someone has to pay.
You got yourself a brand new Toyota.
Thanks a lot.
Oh, Mr. Manning, my pen.
Sorry, here you go.
It's a great time to sign. Lease Camry for $179 a month or get 0% APR for 60 months. Plus, get $500 bonus cash when you lease or finance Camry. Toyota, official vehicle of the New York Giants.
Jeep Grand Cherokee is the most awarded SUV ever. And Jeep Wrangler has an all-new powertrain with improved fuel economy, a refined, quiet interior, best-in-class maneuverability and ground clearance. And with some of the year's best deals, there's a lot to celebrate. The Jeep Celebration event, featuring the newest lineup of trail-rated SUVs.
After $1,000 celebration event bonus, lease the 2011 Compass Sport for $199 a month for well-qualified returning lessees.
Protesters camping on Wall Street after the game.